All right, so hi everyone. As you can tell, I don't have anything on my face. I don't even have my moisturizer on. This is my everyday sort of like no makeup look that I do. And I wanted to start with just like literally a bare face. Every day I start with a vitamin C radiant serum. Now for all of you guys who are over here watching on my social feeds, you can head to Amazon and you can buy everything right now. I'm live on Amazon, so you can buy everything that I am talking about in this live tutorial over on Amazon. So I start every single day with vitamin C radiant serum. Now, what I love about the radiant serum is over time, it really brightens the skin from, fine lines to age spots, any kind of like darkness or pigmentation that you see. And we do this with artichoke and clover extracts. So what's nice about, clean beauty that works is we have a lab in-house and we got to develop products. We have a team of chemists that really push what you could use for ingredients and really trying to push for more naturals, more naturally derived ingredients, and trying to use, the least amount of synthetic chemicals as humanly possible. But obviously safety is first, and we always try to also just step our game up and do stuff that actually has impact and really works, but making it accessibly priced, and that's another big thing that is important to me. So this is our vitamin C serum. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it has this like translucent kind of vibe. It's a serum. It's great for all skin types. Now, usually a brightening serum, actually when I was traveling in Asia, I saw a lot of brightening products, and I've been traveling in Asia really since I was like 18 when I was doing Dark Angel. That was my first like big tour where I got to go and travel around the world, and I saw all these brightening products and whitening products and things like that, and of course I tried, because I'm a beauty junkie, a lot of them, and I found that a lot of those types of products you get very tight, dry skin. And so what's so nice about our vitamin C radiant serum is there are two types of hyaluronic acids that really helps lock in moisture, and it's what is your natural moisture barrier in your skin. And so we have this beautiful formula, and it doesn't feel overly tight or dry. So next is, a lot of people have been asking me, I'm not afraid of oil and I'm not afraid of a deep moisturizer, but a lot of people have asked me, can we make a clean beauty product that doesn't have any oil? And I'm always going for something that's more luxurious. And so our hydrogel cream, it has like this really nice bounce, and it has the feeling of a very rich, luxurious cream, but there's no oil in it. So this is a great, like, it really wakes your skin up, and I use a lot of it. I really don't think you can use too much. And immediately, I feel like it just like brings life into my face. And so that is so nice. And I always go down into the neck because I'm a woman of a certain age, and that matters. And then whatever's excess, you can always put it on the back of your hands. So there we go. Now I do have a little bit of redness here, but that's all right. I'll take care of that soon. So that is just, basic skincare, what I do every single day. Now you know. Next. So next up, depending on my day, but I usually love a bit of a glow, so I'm going to use the Everything Glow Primer. This is nice because even if you're not like a makeup-y person and you kind of do just like a little bit of concealer or tinted moisturizer, or if you just use like a sunscreen, this is nice. It, again, has hyaluronic acids, and it has this really beautiful blend of micas, and it looks nice on everyone. So it gives you just like a really nice natural glow. Or you can use this underneath your foundation or base, or you can use it, you know, on its own. You can use it underneath your sunscreen, tinted moisturizer, and so I just go right in there with that. So that just gives me like a nice glow, and you can kind of see it just gives you like a little bit that, you know, really pretty dewy glow skin without looking like shiny and oily. Next, so, you know, even if you are kind of that like no makeup look, it's nice to have an even skin tone. So a lot of people like to use a concealer, or, you know, a foundation. We have these amazing cream foundations, and they're really nice colors. There's lots of yellow and sort of red tones inside of it because I'm mixed, and so I always found that it was really hard to find the right tones for my skin. So I'm going to go in with Camel. That's sort of the color that I am these days. And sometimes I'm a blend of two. And I'm going to go in with my ring finger, and I always just kind of go a little bit heavier around my eyes and my nose and sort of use it like you would use a concealer. So this just kind of like sets it up with a little bit more product, kind of where I need it most, going into my forehead because I've had a little bit of acne scars here, so I always have a little bit of discoloration, although it is getting better after that vitamin C serum. Around my nose, underneath here, there we go. So as you can tell, I didn't use a lot. I just literally went in with my finger. And I like to use a foundation brush, but you could also use a beauty blender, just depending on what your vibes are. So I'm going to start here and just dab a little bit, and then I just kind of buff it out to the edges. So it just sort of feathers out. So it really just looks like skin. I think that's the biggest thing with me in foundation. I've been wearing makeup since I was 12. Because I've been a professional actor since I was 12. And the one thing that always kind of got on my nerves is when I felt like I was wearing a heavy face or like just too much makeup. And it always felt like super aggressive. And especially when I'm out in the world, you know, day to day, I'm not trying to wear like, you know, a full situation. So this is nice because it just kind of like buffs, and it just looks like, you know, like your skin, but better. And what's great is that, you know, again, we use more natural ingredients than what you're accustomed to. There is no synthetic fragrance. I have very sensitive skin, and I had a really hard time finding makeup that worked with my skin tone. They gave me the type of coverage, because this has buildable coverage. I mean, if you want to go full face, like full situation, you could do that. And I think that's nice that it's so flexible. Or you can go in and just put it where you want it, and use it even more like a concealer. So I'm going in here, again, around my eyes, because now I can see close up. I don't know if you guys are fans of beauty blenders, but I am. And they have these really nice baby beauty blenders. This one. And I always wet my beauty blender, and I learned this from a makeup artist. So I'm going to wet it with the hydration mist. Why don't I just do a little bit of hydration mist? I feel like you can mist all day long. So nice. You can use it to set your makeup at the end, in the middle. And I like to go in and just, you sort of look closely. And I like to put the beauty blender, like a wet beauty blender, sort of here, because I don't want to look like I'm wearing like a ton of makeup here, right? Because that's sort of where you get those lines, and it's like a lot. I mean, the idea is to kind of look like you just woke up like this. So I'm going in, go, and I can see my lips are looking hella dry. So I'm gonna use, we have the Magic Balm. So Magic Balm is amazing. Everyone needs this in their life. Guy, girl, works for everyone. People who like makeup, people who just like skincare. This is so nice because I use it on my lips. You can throw it in your bag, any bag you have. Literally I have like this in the car. I put it in my kids' backpacks. I have it in, especially after they brush their teeth and their like mouth gets like all crusty. I'm like, can you please put on some Magic Balm? So I use this, all the time, every event I go to. And what's nice is you can put it right here at the tops of your cheekbones. Again, it just like pulls out that sort of like skin. So you look like you just have really nice, glowing, perfect skin. It's a great way to fake it. Fake that no makeup look. What else? Where am I going next? So next I'm going to do eyes. Now I always get a little bit of fallout whenever I do eyes, and I'm not like trying to really go for it with the eyes. So we have the Everything Get It Together eyeshadow palette. And what's so nice about this is Daniel Martin, go follow him. Daniel Martin, he's an amazing makeup artist, and he is the brand ambassador for Honest Beauty, and he's used to working with a lot of naturals. And he's used to developing color in the lab, and so he comes into our lab and he has really put together the most amazing palette. It can take you from day to night. It has a nice range of colors, and then he popped in this really beautiful gold color and that beautiful eggplant color right there. And what's nice is this is a nice alternative to black. And so if you want to get a little bit more of a smoke in your eye, but you don't really want to look like so aggressive, this is a nice subtle way to do it. So I'm going to first start with this sort of like a purpley light color here, and I'm going to use my finger. I like the lay down of the product when I use my finger for the initial. Just like right there on the base of the lid. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush, mix in a little bit of this light taupe color. Oh, my brush separated. Don't you hate when that happens? And then just go into the crease right here. So that just gives you like, just makes you look a little more awake, a little defined on the lid, but without your like, so you don't look like you're trying to do the most. Like a little something something. There we go. And if you're not used to wearing an eyeshadow, or you're not used to wearing like a heavy eye, this is great because the colors are so flattering and they look great on everyone. And the key, if you find that you've put down too much color, or you're afraid like it looks too, like it's too much, you just buff. Just buff away, buff. And you just get like a natural little warmth to the eye. Next, I'm going to go in with a cream blush. I'm going to use the dry stuff last. So that's why I'm doing cream blush. Now, I like to actually use, I got an itch on my nose. Oh, itch. Oh my gosh. Itchy. Okay. Do you guys ever get itchy noses? I swear to God, all I have are itchy noses in my life. So I'm going to go in and do a cream blush with Peony Pink. Now, this is, again, another color that's super flattering, great on everyone, all the skin tones. And I like cream blushes because a lot of powder blushes sort of sit on top of your skin, and it can kind of gather around like the little peach fuzz on your face. Yes, we all have peach fuzz on our face. And it just makes you look like you're wearing like a ton of makeup. And if you're going for the, more like dewy skin, like natural, like no makeup look, I find that cream blush is the way to go. Now, I used to apply cream blush only with my finger, and you can very well do that if that's your thing. But if you get a fluffy brush, It Cosmetics has really nice brushes. And I love this one because it's like small one on one side and big one on the other side. So you can go in with a fluffy brush and you smile and you just put that little bit pink right there on the apples of your cheeks. Just kind of gives you that youthful glow. There you go. I always do like a baby. It's right there. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to go in with, bronzers were like a really big thing a couple of years ago, and everyone was like bronzing to their life was content. I like to use a bronzer as an alternative to a contour. Another thing that was a big deal was like contour as well. And I'm not mad at a contour. I think if contour is done right, it's great for everyone, and you can actually do it with that no makeup look. It just gives you back the shape in your face, or creates the shape of face that you really want. So when I was pregnant is when I really went for it with the contour, when my face was fuller and rounder, and that's when I really learned how to contour. So with the contour, I go underneath. Now, it's not really contour, it's actually just this is the luminizing powder in Dusk Reflection. It's nice, super flattering on all skin tones. If you're a darker skin tone, it could actually be used as a highlighter. And if you are a light to medium skin tone, you can use it as a bronzer. It has a little bit of mica, so it's not like a stripy, like really dry bronzer where it looks like you're like, having like a sculpt face, but it gives you like a nice shape. So I always go in sort of where the hollows of your cheeks are, like there. And it's a nice way to transition your blush into your makeup. And it sort of softens that transition. And then I go in around my hairline. Go under here. And then don't even be afraid of doing a little bit down the sides of your nose. Because I love to do that. So I think if you do it subtle, just like to add a little more definition to my nose, and I use a little bit here. Joyce Bonelli is actually a makeup artist that taught me how to do a good contour on the nose. Right here. And then just sort of adding a little bit to my creases, just so it all looks kind of tonal. All right, now, this is one of the best parts. We're gonna do mascara. So I'm going to curl my lashes. Now, I think that you just don't even bother with your lashes unless you're gonna curl them. It's really the only way. And if you've never done it, just try it, practice until you get used to it. It really makes a difference. It's a dramatic before and after using a eyelash curler versus not. Someone asked me, what is the best way to keep my foundation from drying out and looking dewy all day? You know what? I actually use a hydration mist. You can throw it in your bag if you have like a work bag or something, or a tote, or a diaper bag. You can throw that in there. Usually they're big enough. And you really can't mess up. I really just I do a little hydration mist, and then I'll go in if I want to sort of revive my face with the Magic Balm. And I do that little bit right here at the tops of my cheekbones. I'll even do down the bridge of my nose. Whoops. Why not? And that just kind of like wakens your face up. So I like to do that. And then if you can always pop a little bit more of that cream blush. And that just sort of like wakes you up. Even midday, little lunch touch up. All right, so back to eyes. So the mascara that we made, I was really adamant about having like a kick-ass mascara because everybody needs big, full, luscious, long lashes. I mean, why not? And what's great is our mascara has a primer on one side, protects the lashes. It keeps your lashes looking longer and fuller, and they're almost feeling like extensions for your lashes, but that actually protect your lashes. So I coat the primer on, and you can really go for it. Now my key is that I blink, as you can see, through the wand, and that allows the product to go from the base of the lash all the way to the end. See? And then to the other side. Now, as you can see how I'm putting my finger here? It's sort of like guiding the wand so I don't poke myself in the eyeball, because girl, you know I've done that and it hurts so bad. So, here we go. So I did the primer. We sort of let it sit for about 30 seconds. I have an itch right here, so I'm just gonna like deal with this. So I'm gonna answer some questions. Someone said, can you curl after mascara and primer? You can, but it's gonna flake. And so if I'm doing a touch-up midday, I'll actually go in, I'll curl, even though I've already had mascara and primer, and then I just know there's going to be fallout. I reapply the mascara. You'll probably need to have a separator because it is like the fourth coat at that time, or third coat. And then it's fine. Then you just go in and touch up under your eye and keep it moving. So you could absolutely do it, but it is better to do the, curl your lashes before. Someone's asking if you can put primer on the bottom lashes if you want. So I'll add some primer to my bottom lashes. If you're feeling like you want to like serve some lash drama. Now I think even with the makeup, no makeup look, you can have mascara. You can have that like good lashy lash and still have the no makeup look is really about having that good dewy kind of youthful glow to your skin and not looking like you're wearing like a mask. So now we are ready for the mascara. So as you can see, the wand, it has the bristles. It's a silicone wand and the bristles are short, so you can get really all the way. Again, blink through. I like to blink through the wand and get the mascara all the way from the base of your lash to the end. And be patient with it. Because this is what you're going to be walking around looking at people with all day, your eyeballs. And so if you're going to do your lashes, I think this is the time to kind of like not rush through it and take the time. If you're going to rush the rest of your face, don't rush your lashes. There we go. Now, I think that you can do as many layers that you want, but you can kind of see the difference. Pretty dramatic. Definitely got a little bit of smudge on my eyelid, but I can take it off pretty easy. Usually I have 3 kids yelling at me while I'm getting my makeup done. This is so relaxing. Let me see. It's hard to see in the phone mirror. There we go. All right. So now that I've made a little mess of my lashes, I don't have a Q-tip. You know what? I can use a makeup brush. So I let the mascara dry a little bit, and this is like a hard makeup brush. It's pretty stiff, so you can go in and just kind of like brush away any mess up. There we go. And then, I don't know if you get creases underneath your eyes, but go ahead and brush that away too. Cool. Now lip. So if we're going for the no makeup look, then I think, you know, it's probably best not to wear a highly pigmented lip, and you want to wear something that's a little bit more natural. If you want to wear something that's just your lip color, we have these amazing balms, and we actually have one that's clear. And so you can get a lip balm that's the color of your lips. And I find that these lip balms actually make my lips look immediately a little plumper, but it's probably because it hydrates your lips. And so when something's more hydrated, it just looks plumper, more youthful, and all of that. So I'm gonna go in and do... This is kind of like a great universal color. A lot of people like their lips to look more full. So this color is lychee fruit. We also have these amazing lip crayons if you want like a little more of a dramatic look. Like, you know, one of these bad boys. We have sheer rose. So we have these lip crayons that, you know, they're just kind of foolproof, and they're great. You can toss them in your bag and look great on everyone. And we have a lot of various different colors, and they are like a little more amped up color, a little bit more than your lip color. And then we have a demi matte as well, and peony is one of my favorites. But since we just launched these lip balms, so this is white nectar. The clear is white nectar, and this is just great for everyone. I actually put this on before I go to bed, before I go to the gym, after I go to the gym. This is like my jam. So that's great. But if you want to have a little bit of a color, but you're still going for that no makeup look, and you want your lips to just look a little bit bigger, you can kind of draw outside of the lines. And you can kind of see, you know, I'm obviously not drawing all over my face, but it's just like a little bit more than your normal lip, but you're not as committed as you are to like a lipstick. And if you go like on the outside of your lip line, you can get the look of like your lips looking a little bit more full and youthful. Why do lips shrink when you're like getting older? It's really rude. There you go. So that is lychee fruit, and it looks really nice on a bunch of different skin tones. And I can see that I'm like I'm looking a little bit oily here, and I'm really not feeling that. So I'm gonna go in. We have this great universal powder. It looks great on everyone, all the skin tones, no matter how deep your tone is or how light your tone is. It's a loose powder. It's talc free. Again, clean beauty, you know, trying to stay away from the more conventional ingredients out there. And go in. It's a loose powder, you can kind of see. There's a little screen, and then you can dab out on the lid like that. And then I'm just gonna go in. The key to not looking like you're doing the most with your makeup is to not put powder or your foundation everywhere. Like, just put it where you need it. And so I'm a little bit more shiny and oily here around the nose and maybe here. And that's it. There you go. Take my hair out. Ready for the day. And I do like to do my hair before I do my makeup because I find that I can manage my time better. So there you go. Thank you for watching, and you can go to Amazon and buy everything over. Check out Amazon Live. You can watch the entire video. Hi everyone at Amazon Live, and you can buy everything that and shop basically the video. So cool. All right, peace. And the video. Bye guys.